Hi students, today I will tell you about the motions of the earth. Lesson number 3. Now the earth, like all other planets in the solar system, has two kinds of motion that we all know, that is called rotation and revolution. This we will see in this chapter. You have already learned that the earth's axis is an imaginary line joining the north pole and the south pole. The axis is tilted at an angle of 66.5 degree with the plane of the earth's orbit. This tilt is called the inclination of the earth's axis. You can see in this figure, this is the earth axis which is tilted. Effect of the inclination of the earth's axis. If the earth axis was vertical to the plane of the orbit, any place would have received the sun's rays in the same way all around the year. Thus the days and nights would have been equal length throughout the year all over the world. The earth axis is always inclined in the same direction and in the same angle. It is because of the inclination of the earth's axis that days and nights are not of the same length. In summer, days are longer and the nights, while winter nights are longer than the days. Now the circle of the illumination. The circle of the illumination is an imaginary line that marks the transition between darkness and illumination on the earth's surface. Now see the rotation. The spinning movement of the earth on its axis is called rotation. Due to rotation, we will see next that we are having the days and night. The earth rotates from west to east and takes about 24 hours to complete one rotation. We consider this time to be 1 day. And next we will see the effect of the rotations. Now, effect of the rotation is occurrence of day and night, sunrise in the east and sun sets in the west, deflation of winds and ocean current, flattening of the earth at the poles and bulging at the equator, occurrence of tide twice a day, gives us 24 hours. Since the earth rotates from west to east, the heavenly body seems to have moved from east to west. Now the revolution. The movement of the earth around the sun along the fixed path is called revolution. The earth revolves around the sun is an anti-clockwise direction. It takes 365 days and 6 hours to complete one revolution, and this time is considered to be 1 year. Now, at the equator, the variation is minimum and the days and nights are equal in length throughout the year. Away from the equator, the days are longer in summer and nights are longer in winter. Now, the distribution of heat over the earth. The part of the earth that tilted towards the sun receives vertical rays of the sun, while the other part receives slanting rays. So vertical gives the more heat and slanting rays where the sun from the sun gets less heat. You can see this figure and you can understand what I say. Next comes seasons. There are two factors which result in the occurrence of different seasons in different times of the year. The revolution of the earth, the inclination of the earth's axis at the fixed angle and direction. 21st June, on this date, the northern hemisphere is inclined towards the sun. The sun's rays fall vertically on the tropics of Cancer. Since the rays of the sun are directly and day-night is for longer hours. It is summer in the northern hemisphere. In the southern hemisphere, the condition is just opposite. The region is turned away from the sun and thus receives slanting rays. Day and night is for shorter hours. Hence, it is winter here. 22nd December, on the date of the southern hemisphere, is inclined towards the sun. The sun's rays fall vertically on the Tropic of Capricorn. So, it is summer in the southern hemisphere. Now 21st March, on this day, the sun shines vertically over the equator. Therefore, all places of the earth are equal day and night. 23rd September, on this date, again the sun shines vertically over the equator, causing equal day and night. The 2 days, 21st March and 23rd September, are called equinox. This date. On the other hand, the northern hemisphere is turned away from the sun and thus receives slanting rays. Days are short and hence it is winter. 21st June and 22nd December are known as the summer solstice and winter solstice respectively. The word solstice means sun standing still. So, as the sun is over the head at the equator and days and nights are equal in the length throughout the world, on these 2 dates, 21st March and 23rd September, 21st March is called the spring or the vernal equinox and 23rd September is called the autumnal equinox. Okay, thank you. You can understand this, what I am saying with this figure. Thank you.